Now, supplements are critical for our children to achieve optimal health. Now, in autism, dysfunction in the gut and nutrient deficiencies are really common, so we need to give our children supplements in order to help their bodies and brains get out of that survival mode and into the thriving mode. And since we've already talked about probiotics, let's jump into digestive enzymes. What these are just enzymes that our body produces naturally, and we're just giving a little bit more. And they help break down the food that we eat, especially when we're eating those really tough to digest foods. And there's study after study where if you just give your kid digestive enzymes before every meal, symptoms improve. Why? Because you're not having the inflammation that's caused by undigested food crossing into the blood and into the brain. The next one is omega-3 fatty acids. And these are fish oil, things like that, that reduce inflammation. And they're naturally occurring in some fish and also through supplementation. My son takes a fish oil supplement that tastes like lemonade, loves it. L-glutamine, this is an anti-inflammatory amino acid that fixes leaky gut. It covers the cell walls and gets rid of the unwanted pests, the bad bacteria. Then we have collagen protein, and now you can either get this in a supplement form or in bone broth, and this is tremendous to help heal the gut. There's also a supplement called Restore, which is new, and what this does is it helps decrease gut permeability. So it gets those tight junctions back in line and helps improve the gut balance. Now, I realize that this seems like a lot to take in at first, and the point isn't to overwhelm you or, even to say, hey, you have to do everything tomorrow, right? This is about making true sustainable life changes, not about changing everything overnight. That's what I see most of the time, in January when everyone's like, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get super healthy. And a week later, they just fizzle out and they're done. This is about making sustainable life changes. So when you look at it, don't get overwhelmed. We can take this one step at a time. And the goal of everything is to just be as simple to implement as possible. Now, next week, I'm going to be diving into the foods that your children should be eating, sample meals, exactly which supplements to take, and then when. It's basically the entire playbook to implement the 2R protocol that we went over today. And while I do plan to get into food specifics next week, I think it'd be really helpful to see an example of a typical breakfast. Wouldn't that be great?